Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. It's been a while since we've done a top 5 list of something. So usually I did it on like generals when I didn't know too much about the game or I didn't really know how to compare generals. But right now I'm going to do top 5 defensive strategies. So these are strategies that a player can use in Battlefield or in SVS, or I guess if you have a civil war like Bad Aussie on his C1 server, 6 years old, 7 I think, can't find a way to get along. Bad Aussie. Anyways, let's get to it. So first one is going to be pretty standard, pretty routine, and it's basically just my keep. It's just spend a lot. Lazy guys. Just get in there and just, this was our Battlefield today. I actually logged out. But you could see here, the all-time great player, Neo Nadir. Look how many attacks I just take from him. Why? I just sat there, I logged out, and let's see what's going on with them. Okay, so this is it. He's just sending solo after solo. And I just sit there, spend a lot, and take the attack. We don't need to see them. That's basically what it is. So the second one is going to be pretty similar. It's going to be spend nothing. And you're just a trap. You're a T1 trap. You offer no points. Your troops are basically like nothing. Like you got like 100,000 everything and a ton of T1s. You got some ground and archers. You got no horse, no siege, no easy points for someone to come along and smack. It's not worth it for them. That's it. So that's number 5 and number 4. Those are the 2 laziest types of defenses you can get. They're the 2 most hated by every enemy. No one wants to see the big unhittable guy, and no one wants to see the little unhittable guy. Now we get into a little bit of skill. So number 3 is the ghost keep. So what we're talking about here is we're talking about someone who can full ghost. So they have, let's pretend that I have, here's my March, 5.7 million. So let's pretend that I can ghost it all. That means I'm going to have 6 marches, 6 million. I cannot have more than like 35 million troops. And what I'm going to do here, when I see an enemy coming near me, I'm just going to go into full ghost mode. And it's pretty simple to do. You just have to find a target. And I prefer to do it on keeps, not on monsters. So I would bookmark this keep. And now let's pretend I'm on my keep and someone's coming to attack me. Boom, I pull him up, ghost. And then I click on rally again. That's a little tip for you. Don't waste time going to bookmark. That's 2 touches. All you got to do is I'm going to click right here on rally at the top where it says rallying. That's my location. That's going to be the keep I want. So I'm just going to touch it. It's right there again. Declare. And you should actually declare 60 minutes. Boom. Touch it again. Declare 60 minutes. Touch it again. Declare. And you could do this really fast if you got that muscle memory because you're playing a lot of full ghost. And you got it. And you're ghosted. And now you can just sit there. And this is also a really, really hated keep to play against. Because it's like, oh, they're ghosted. 1.7 billion. Oh, he's full ghosted. I sped. I used like 12 speeds. Terrible. So now we get to the number 2 defensive strategy. And it's very similar. So this, but it's going to involve ghosting like this. And dropping it. So I'm going to unghost these right now because there's no reason to have them ghosted because I'm going to do something a little more specific here. So what I'm going to do is this is the type of keep. It's called a fake ghost. So you ghost with the intention of dropping the ghost when they attack or ghosting. So what you would do is you would have your city sitting there. And typically, you're going to offer something that the enemy is going to want. And it's either going to be high horse or high siege. So if you have a troop composition, let's say at your top end, T13s or T14s, and you have some ground and archers, that's what no one wants to run into ground and archers when you got T1 troops. But what they want to hit is your horse or your siege that are big. So if they see like, oh, he's got 8 million T13 and 14 siege, I kill that, no problem. But what that person would do is they would see you coming and they would just, boom, ghost. So that's my siege march. There's no general there because it's already on the first one. And you just keep ghosting that one march so they don't have it. Or you ghost the horse. So here would be my horse that I would march up there, ghost up there. So that would be a strategy. Another strategy, very similar to the ghost and fake ghost at the time of attack, would be I have my archers up there. I'm hiding them. And all I have down below is ground. And then as soon as I see the guy bring his horse in, boom, I'm going to release my archers and let him run into them. So that would be the fake ghost. And now we have the final, the number one defense that people really hate running into. We do it in Battlefield a lot, and I hate when we play someone who does this, but I fully understand, and generally people do it after we start doing it. People hate reinforcements, and there's one other thing they really hate in Battlefield, and it's the port swap. And what that is you let the opponent rally one of your teammates, and then you teleport away, and a bigger player teleports in. So we're going to go over to another YouTube channel right now, Proton Gaming, Proton Starz. We played him in the last Battlefield, and thankfully they streamed it. I'll put the link to his channel in the video if you want to subscribe and watch him. They're pretty friendly guys, and usually that means that they didn't send us any message, any hate. They understood. We only had 4 or 5 people on the battle, and we didn't really have any options, so we had to do that. But I'll switch over and we can watch. So here's Proton Star's channel. Link to follow him, subscribe is in the video. So you're going to see here with the port swap, one key thing is voice communication. You want your teammate to be like, hey, I'm going to move in 3, 2, 1. And you could really only do it against a rally. Solos, you can really only do it if they're spamming one of your people. Like, hey, everybody send archers at him. Everybody, and people are just hit. They don't have time to recall. Otherwise, you got to wait till they set the rally. In this case, we saw them setting 2 rallies at once. And we're like, okay, well, they're hitting this guy more often, so I'm going to move into that one. And it's really bad for them, especially if they're sending at a medium or smaller player and they're trying to clear them with ground or horse, and then you jump in. You generally don't want to jump into an archer or siege rally too often unless you're really overpowering the enemy. Anyways, let me know in the comments what your top strategies are for defense, and do you use any of these? Did I leave any out? And like, subscribe, leave a comment.